Hello everyone, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to create an interesting and well-worked CV with the help of Canva. Now as you can see right here, I've searched for literally boring CV. So I put boring CV as my keywords, and here are some of the example that Google gives me. So when it comes to CVs that probably doesn't work that well, it always looks something like this, which has a lot of words. It doesn't have any pictures at all. It doesn't mean that your CV always needs any pictures, but if you only put a lots of text and basically too much information, your CV is not going to be as interesting as if you add some designs to it, like this one's right here. It still has a little bit too much of text, but it has some designs to it, and it will catches the attentions of your employee even better. And now I'm going to show you how to create that kind of CV with the help of Canva. Now I'm going to be using Canva Pro. Don't worry, you can still follow all of the steps even with Canva free account. First things first, what we're going to do is you're going to want to log in into your Canva account, so make sure you already have one. If you haven't, you can just create it, and then you can continue and watch this video. And once you're done, you'll be able to see a dashboard that looks like this, and we're going to try to search for a CV. So I'm going to search for a professional CV, and we'll see what templates do we got. And here are some of them. As you can see, there are still some templates that are actually full of wordings and doesn't really have any pictures at all, because I believe that it's also depends on what kind of work that you're trying to apply on. If you work on design, obviously you're going to want to try to show your design skills, but if you're going to work in something a little less creative, you might not need to use anything that is too complicated. This full text one is obviously going to be very much enough. So I'm just going to go ahead and try and search for one that I feel are professional yet interesting. I myself would avoid something like this because it's a little bit too dramatic. I don't think I've seen anyone using black as the background of the CV. I think something that looks pretty simple, like this one's right here, or even this one, is quite enough. So for today, I think I'm going to work with this one's right here and go ahead and click customize the template. Alright, so here is the editor of our CV, and I'm going to zoom in real quick by dragging on this bar right here. And the CV comes with a pictures, and then it got some text space for the names, the work, the number, all of the context, basically the work experiences, reference, etc. Now, based on my experience, creating a one-page CV is really helpful because the HR will not have to go through the hassle to read too much information. But again, it's going to depend on the kind of things that you do. If you have probably more than one degree, obviously maybe one page is not enough, so 1 to 2 is still good in my opinion, unless again you work as a graphic designer and you will need to put your portfolio, but most of the time your CV is going to be different from your portfolio, and we're going to focus on the CV instead. So here we got the picture, and we got this elements right here, and then we got some text. So one thing that I notice is that they have the work experience sections, but they don't have the education section. So I think I'm going to go ahead and add the educations right here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this part, and you can do it by simply holding on your clickers and then hover it on top of the part that you will want to delete, and for me it's going to be this one's right here. And I'm going to go ahead and copy this, put it down here, And I also will want to align it so that it's going to look neat and tidy, and it's going to align with the other text. All right, and then you see that besides the text right here, they always have some symbols. So I'm going to change this into education, and I'm going to try to search for a book symbol. So this one is an open book. To differentiate it, I'm just going to go ahead and try to find some stacking books or something like that. So what I'm doing is I go to the element sections and I'm going to type in book symbol on the search bar and see what we got. Alright, so I found this book with a light bulb on top of it, and I think it kind of works together with the overall elements that's already there. So I'm going to go ahead and put it right there, maybe make it a little bit smaller and aligned it. All right, and then I'm also going to copy this part so that I'll be able to add the educations right here, and that looks nice. So obviously once you got the templates, you're going to want to insert this sections right here according to your own experiences. So let's say that you graduate your university at 2021 maybe, and you started at 2016, or maybe at 2020. You can do that, and then let's add your university. Just going to add some random names for the sake of this tutorial. Then you're going to want to add in your major, as well as things that you do on your university. Maybe you join in some organizations or stuff like that. Putting it on a CV will help your HR, or will help your employee to know more about you. Alright, so I did not notice that they do have the education sections, but it in this part right here. And I still think that putting it over here is better than if it's on the left side right here. I feel like it's highlighted even more if I put it over here. So instead of putting the educations here, I'm going to change it into some sort of skills set. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this one and then put it on top here. And I'm going to change the name for skills. I know that we already have expertise, but I feel like this part can be a part where you put your soft skills. Meanwhile, this one can be a part where you add your skills, like maybe Excel or Microsoft PowerPoint or any other software that you can operate. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add a bunch of symbols that represent all of the applications that I can use. So what you want to do is, again, you want to go to your elements and search for the application symbols that you want to search. For example, let's try to search for Microsoft Excel. All right, and this is how it looks like. And now I'm going to add this over here, and I'm going to continue and search for some symbols and get back to you once I'm done. All right, so I added some symbols. We have Microsoft Excel, Words, Photoshop, PowerPoint, Canva, and Adobe AI. And you can totally add some more if you need to, but I'm good with what I have for now. Now for the pictures part right here, we got the black and white pictures, and you can totally use whatever pictures you want. I'm just going to use the one that Canva has for now, and I'm going to go ahead and delete this. And as you can see now, we got a blank frame. And this frames right here is super helpful because once you add your pictures, it's going to automatically mold it into the frame that you put. So let's say I'm going to search for professional. Let's try to search for professional women. And let's say that I want to use these pictures. If you click on it, it's just going to show on top of your design, and it's going to be very hard for you if you want to mold it into a circle. So with the help of this frame, you can just go ahead and drag it on top of the frame, and it's going to show some things like this. You can find the frame on the elements to search for frame, and then you can choose on whichever frame shapes you want. They have triangles, they have squares, they have hearts. Obviously, if you're going to create a professional CVs, you don't want to go too crazy about the frame. A circle or a rounded square or even a square will do. And if you would like it to have the outer, once you're done with your CV, you can always go ahead and share it and then download it in your preferred file type. Maybe you want it to be in the form of PDF standard or PNG or JPG. Obviously up to you, but I personally would always download it in the PDF standard one, especially if I want to link some of the text here to an actual website. So for example, I do have this website and I want people to be able to access it through my CV. You can actually do that by linking this to an actual website. So just go ahead and click on the text you want to link, click on more, and then click on link, and over here you'll be able to paste on the link of your website. And that's basically it. That is how you can create a professional CV with the help of Canva. I hope this tutorial is helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.